top 3 assets that are going to bring prosperity in the 2018 market meltdown. Hey gang, this is Mike with MrNoFluff.com, and I want to share with you my opinions. What are the top 3 real assets that are going to perform better than any other assets in the market right now? Okay, in the 2018, 2019, and so on. In one of the biggest crashes or depressions that we've seen, not only locally in America, but possibility worldwide. Okay, and I don't want to get into why, but first asset that I believe, in my opinion, that's going to excel than any other asset is you. You're it. You're the most powerful thing. And so your ability to put information between your ears, your brain, and your ability to go take action is so crucial in a business. So my very first asset is that you become an entrepreneur. The power of you. So if I was a betting guy, which I'm not, but if I was, I would bet on stocks or would I bet on myself? I would bet on myself. Okay. And that's what I've done in my life, and that's what I'm sharing with you, my opinions. Okay. As an entrepreneur, when I go out and start my own business, I'm in total control. I could make no money, I can make zero money, or I could hit the moons. I'm in, again, total control. I can work as many hours as I want. I could work as less hours as I want. I could pick what kind of customers I want to deal with. I could pick what kind of customers I don't want to deal with. Okay. However, in today's customary traditions, it's been taught, it's been molded that you need college education, you need money, you need credit, you need debt, you need infrastructure, you need X, Y, and Z to start a business. And really, it's very, very simple to start a business, especially in America, in Great Britain, in a lot of these free countries. Okay, it's very easy, even in third world countries. And that's why I believe that you are your number one best real asset, because there's so many ways to make money. Now, some of you guys say, well, Mike, how can I make money? Or, I've heard you have to go get a master's degree, or you have to have experience, you have to work for somebody for a while. And I want to share with you one strategy that's very simple, that you can use $100 and turn it into 200x, 300%, 400%, 500% in a very fast motion if it's done correctly. It's called the new flip. In the new flip, I show you how simple it is to start a business in America or any other free country. I show you how simple it is to make money without a capital. All you need is $50 to $100. Okay? I show you how simple it is to make money today without having business cards, without having a company shirt, a company this, without having LLCs, corporations, without having websites, domain names, and letters and bandit signs. I show you how simple it is, because I want to just empower you. So I created a game called the New Flip, and with this game, it's a revolutionary game that allows you to make money today while learning all the systems and the sales and the negotiations and inspections and all the other stuff that goes into higher level businesses like real estate investing. Okay. And right now you can download the New Flip for just $29 right off my website at MrNoFluff.com. This is a $500 course that I'm just letting you guys have to see how powerful it is, so you can actually monetize and make some money, okay, for yourself and family. Okay, if you want to just quit your job, or if you want to have a side hustle, if you want to get into the real estate business, or you want to be a better real estate agent, then you really need to understand the New Flip. So let's get off the subject of the first asset. The first asset, without a doubt, is you. Now, I'm not talking about education that you get from like high school and college, because that type of education, no disrespect, is just for cubicle workers. It's just for assembly workers, in a sense that I'm not saying you have to be on the assembly line of Henry Ford, but you know what I'm talking about. You're sitting in traffic, you work for the man, they tell you what to do. There's like hardly any freedom. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That you're not in the driver's seat. If you want to be in the driver's seat, you can't find that in the colleges. Okay, that's why a lot of these people that build big companies don't have college degrees. Okay, that's why a lot of refugees and immigrants that come to America, 1 out of 4 of them become millionaires. It's not because they have high degrees, is they have these other things you don't need in a college. But so let me get off the subject of your first asset. So in the meltdown, in the crash, in the world coming crash, you yourself are your best friend, your best asset to fly, to soar. And it's about the information you put into your brain, which is only, I would say, 25%, and 75% is to take action. Okay. Now let's go talk about asset number 2, which the real asset number 2. In the upcoming crash that we're experiencing right now, as I speak, another red day at the market. Yesterday, significant losses. Day before, significant losses, etc. You can see that there's no stopping this. The market's going to crash. So the asset number 2, the real asset number 2 that's going to outperform, stocks and, anything else out there, shorting, anything else out there in the coming crash and right now, is real estate investing, guys, okay? And I'm not talking about hiring a real estate agent. I'm not talking about going and applying for a loan. I'm not talking about those types of ideas that's kind of like customary, because customary is the herd. Like going to high school, college, sit in traffic and get a job is the herd. Finding a real estate agent, applying for application is the herd. Okay? What I'm not talking about that, following the herd. I'm talking about finding motivated sellers. Now, what is a motivated seller? Someone that must sell their home. Why do they must sell their home? Because the economy is melted down. They probably lost their retirement, or majority of it, if not all of it. The pensions are not working. Social Security is not coming in for so many different reasons. Maybe it's coming in, but it's so inflated that their buying power is less. But I don't want to get into those subjects, but I want to explain why real estate is number 2 best asset after yourself. Real estate, and not going to the banks to get a loan, or a real estate agent going to the herd and doing the way I teach at Mr. No Fluff, with strategies like the equity maximizer. Okay, if you don't know what that is, then I highly recommend downloading my Owner Financing for Profits course. Okay, download my Owner Financing for Profits course. It's a $1,500 course right now. It's on the holidays, and we have it for sale. So go ahead and download it. It's just a couple of bucks, guys. Anyways, if you understand how to structure deals, how to negotiate deals, and if you don't, I have it in my courses. Okay, then in this market, there's going to be motivated sellers, which are people that must sell their home because something has happened to them, like financial or emotional. To simply put, there's only 2 types of motivated sellers: financial and emotional. Okay, financial simply means that maybe they lost their job, maybe their job closed down, maybe they lost their 401. Emotional means maybe they had a death in the family, maybe they lost a loved one. Okay, maybe they lost their grandparents, etc. Okay, so emotional, maybe they got divorced, and they don't want to deal with the problem which is in their mind. It's not really the property. Okay, because properties don't have problems. They're just this doesn't have a problem. I might have a problem with this, but this doesn't have a problem. Actually, it works really good. Drinking hot tea, guys. Actually, out here biking. That's a great thing with, like I said, to invest in your brain, which is yourself, and being an entrepreneur, is because, today is a Friday. Yesterday we were biking with the family. I'm biking. As I'm talking to you, I'm seeing them right now while they're eating pomegranate and bananas. Okay, pomegranate is from Iran, guys. Real good for you. And bananas, you guys already know what that is. But coming back to the story, guys, the second asset is going to be real estate. Now, I'm not talking about getting a loan from the bank or going to a real estate agent. I'm talking about hitting the streets and finding homeowners direct. Okay, people that are in trouble because when they look down their street, every other house is for sale, or because it's been foreclosed on, or the sellers must sell because they lost their equities or their stocks, etc. Or people sellers are trying to sell because they lost their own money in the stocks, etc. And there's going to be motivated sellers. There's going to be blood in the streets. I mean, I don't know how else to say. And the great news is that these sellers are all going to have ultra low interest rate. I mean, let me say it again, ultra low, almost 0% interest rate. Okay, so check this out. They're going to have ultra low payments, but the rental market is higher every year. So these people are going to be defaulting or just barely selling whatever. And I'm not going to go to a bank to buy these homes. I'm going to find these motivated sellers and say, look, let me help you, and I can step into your shoes, okay? And I can step into their shoes, just start making the payments. Now, why? Some of you say, well, why would they allow me to make their payments for them? Because they're motivated. There's many reasons they can be motivated. Get on my blog, and I go into all of it. I don't want to go into it here. But the second real asset, okay, is real estate. Now, I'm not talking about, again, finding an agent, going and getting a bank loan. I'm talking about finding homeowners direct, negotiating with them direct, me just step into their shoes and taking over their payments if they have a payment. If they don't have a payment, I'll just do, some type of money now and pay them later, the remaining later strategy, okay? And I go all into my course, Owner Financing for Profits, at my website at mrnofluff.com, okay? Or better yet, I have something called Flipping Wednesdays, where I actually show you how to find these motivated sellers. I show you how to negotiate it because I couple it up with what's called my mastermind. So Flipping Wednesdays, guys, is an awesome program if you want to find these deals right now in 2018, 2019, because we're about to be 2019, in your backyard, okay? I show you how to hit the streets. All you need is a computer. You need the internet. And I show you how to hit the streets. I give you this stuff. It's just a copy and paste job, okay? And I show you how to find motivated sellers in your backyard, where you can buy their house at a deep discount, or get one of these strategies that I just talked about, where you just step into the seller's shoes and make the payments. It's that simple. So on Flipping Wednesdays, you get 2 hours of live training. You get that owner financing course that I talked about, that if you want to buy it standalone, you can. Okay, you get that included, and you also get my mastermind included, because I want you to succeed. So I believe that if you want to really invest in yourself, I want to make sure I'm there for you all the way to you get your check or you hit your goal, so I can have you on my YouTube channel. That's what I feel like, okay, life is about. And when you join Flipping Wednesdays, again, you get 2 hours with me, live to live, through your computer. You don't have to meet me or anything, just we use technology. 2, you get the advanced course that I sell for $1,500, and then at the same time, you get the mastermind for 4 weeks, which is a month of support and coaching and networking with other students, and you get the Facebook groups, etc. So, highly recommend joining the Flipping Wednesdays if you actually want to do a deal. If you really want to do a deal, then Flipping Wednesdays is where it's at, because no one else is offering something like that. I'm giving you the advanced course, one-on-one training, and support and coaching and networking with other people that are actually doing deals, okay? So anyways, guys, now let's talk about the third asset. The third asset is definitely gold, something hard. Gold has been around before I was alive, before my grandparents were alive and their grandparents were alive, and it's been around since different countries and different empires. And my money is in gold. I don't believe in stocks. I don't believe in this stuff that I can't control. Now, when the market crashes, when it's on fire and something's worth, 100, now it's worth $1, I will buy some. But when the market is normal and the market's up or sideways, I don't mess with that unless it's only on fire. Okay, that's it. I called myself a fire investor because I'd rather run into the fire and make massive amount of money because the herd is going down the cliff. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. So my top three real assets for prosperity in 2018 in the market crash is: one, you; two, real estate, okay, and then three, gold. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Definitely check out my website, mrnofluff.com, and go ahead and download the new flip. You can see how powerful my coaching is, my ideas are. I just make it so simple because my only goal is to help you get success, and I deleted the fluff, so there's no fluff. Okay, the new flip, you get the video training, you get the book, and you get the manuals where you just copy and paste, and tells you exactly what to do for all these instructions, and you're able to 2x, 3x, 4x, 5x, 6x, 7x. The max I've done is 7x. If you can do better than I can, I want to hear your stories, guys. I love to showcase you. Thanks for watching. Hustle and bustle, and remember, you're more powerful than the banker or the system wants you to know. Peace, guys.